Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday. Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fantastic. And yourself?
I'm also fantastic. That is really cool. I'm glad that we're both fantastic.
I am too.
Today is also
a fantastic day.
It is indeed. Today is also a winning Wednesday. We've got Bryan Nooner, and we're going to be visiting with him about a product called Twist-and-Seal. And it's a thing where like two cables come together. You put this over the top of that little junction to make it like weather resistant. So, you don't have to worry about your Christmas lights shorting out and stuff. So
always a fantastic day when you get a nooner.
Would you just be... Bryan, I'm sorry. Her name is Heidi. You can send your complaints. We also have a quote from Mark Cuban. He says, always look for the fool in the deal. If you don't find one, it's you. I know who it is. It's Heidi. Thanks for listening. I'm just kidding. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday. If you have a dog, listen to this. FreshPatch.com is a subscription service that will send you a box with a fresh patch of grass for your dog to use for a few weeks. Then they send you a new fresh patch and you discard the old one. You can throw it in the trash, use it for compost, or even put it in your yard and it'll grow into the ground. FreshPatch.com has thousands of happy dog families who love this concept, especially in the colder months. Try it now for a little less. Use promo code RADIO to save 10%. That's FreshPatch.com, promo code RADIO. Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. It's Wednesday, September the 26th, National Situational Awareness Day, National Compliance Officer Day, National Dumpling Day. I like dumplings. National Johnny Appleseed Day, National Shamu the Whale Day, National Pancake Day, and National Women's Health and Fitness Day. All of these things happening on this Wednesday, the 26th day of September. Radio. It's a pretty amazing marketing tool. But like many tools, it works best when used properly. Like, let's take this weed whacker. I could use this to trim my hair. Yikes. Hope that grows back. But that's not what weed whackers are for. Tools work much better when you use them for their proper use, just like radio. If you want help making radio work better for your business, that's our business. RadioReallyWorks.com. Get better results with the money you're already spending. RadioReallyWorks.com. Time now for Is It a Golf Course or Is It a Rehab Center? Heidi, I get a little bit of help with me now. I talked to some PGA professionals to help me with this, so they're going to ask.
This is Jay Haas. Heidi, is it a golf course or is it a rehab center?
Monarch Shores in San Juan Capistrano, California.
I'm going to say golf course.
Wrong. It's a rehab center.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Way to go,
I've not
Heidi.
been doing very well on
You've
these
been doing
at all.
quite poor lately. But
and you didn't even cover your screen.
I know, because I'm trying to help you. I'll mouth it next time. Rehab. Okay. This has been another episode of Is It a Golf Course or Is It a Rehab Center? We're getting to the time of year where we start planning for holiday parties and other events that often include alcohol. I encourage you to have some alcohol-free options as well. And if you are drinking, be sure to have a designated driver. If you or someone you know has a problem with drugs or alcohol, there is help. Timeforrehab.com would love to connect you with someone who can be there for you or that loved one. If you feel like it's time to finally get the help you need, we're here for you. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com. And this is your brain on drugs. A 15-year-old boy is accused of driving drunk with an infant in the back seat.
Oh, man.
All of this is bad, but you put it all together, it's a recipe for disaster. Mount Pleasant police say baby's mother and another teen in the car were also intoxicated. After 10:30 p.m. Sunday, police responded to a call about a reckless driver on the road. Somebody saw the driver swerving and driving at various speeds. So they'd speed up and slow down and swerve. And anyway, they found them going about 25 miles per hour over the speed limit. A witness saw him driving into oncoming traffic. They stopped the car, and that is when they found out that the person in there was quite intoxicated. They found alcohol, 2 other intoxicated teens, and a baby in the back seat, a 5-month-old infant who was being cared for by the 3 intoxicated individuals. Prosecutors say the infant's mother, who is only 19, was also intoxicated. She could not stand straight and had incoherent speech. She is charged with child neglect. The teen driver was taken into custody as well. So, bad idea. Don't do that.
Yeah, it is.
All of that is just not smart. But that's what happens when your brain is on drugs.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Michael Moore is saying that he's going to move to Canada if his new movie causes trouble. What is he doing that's going to cause trouble? I know he likes to put out movies that, kind of rile people up.
Is that the point? Doesn't he want it to cause trouble?
I don't know. Maybe not. Disney is in the news.
It's not gonna, because it flopped big time at the box office. So maybe he's gonna move to just avoid embarrassment.
I haven't really seen any of that. Disney is going to scale back production of their new Star Wars movies after the Han Solo film tanked.
Yeah, I would hope so. I think they've done enough.
There are several Star Wars fans that are actually happy about this. They're like, you guys are just ruining the franchise. So thank you. So maybe think them through and do better movies. Kiss was in the news recently for making the announcement they're planning on retiring. I thought they already retired. Yeah. No, I saw them a couple years ago, and I think it's cool that they should get to retire.
It's time
They should get to go relax and, do their thing. They announced it on America's Got Talent. It's kind of interesting. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday. Radio. It's a pretty amazing marketing tool. But like many tools, it works best when used properly. Like, let's take this weed whacker. I could use this to trim my hair. Yikes. Hope that grows back. But that's not what weed whackers are for. Tools work much better when you use them for their proper use, just like radio. If you want help making radio work better for your business, that's our business. RadioReallyWorks.com. Get better results with the money you're already spending. RadioReallyWorks.com. Now, your scoop of the day brought to you by 80sinthesand.com. Gucci unveiled a $350 swimming suit that cannot be worn in the water. Wait a minute.
Okay.
They can't wear it in the water because it would be harmed by chlorine. That's not smart.
It's just a sunbathing one.
Okay.
It's just so people can see you in a Gucci bathing suit.
Oh, that's so beautiful. You want to go swimming? Sorry, I can't swim.
I can't swim
It's
in this.
Gucci. It's like buying a pair of shoes you can't run in or they'll fall apart. That would not be a smart idea. Just don't do that. Video has gone viral of a mountain lion walking into a motel in Boulder, Colorado. The hotel has since put up signs warning visitors to keep their pets on a leash in case the lion comes back. Wouldn't that make it easier for the lion to just eat your pet? I don't think that's a good plan. Why would you? I don't know.
Well, if it's with you, if you see a mountain lion coming, your dog is right within reaching.
Shouldn't that
distance, you can
sign
pick it
say,
up.
don't stay here anymore? We've got lions on the loose. That's what that sign should be. Give me a Sharpie. I'll fix that for you. Treasury Department announced that U.S. jobless claim has fallen to a 49-year low. So that's actually pretty cool. So for people out there who are looking for good news, you'll find it right there. A survey by Cornell University found that mothers who breastfeed at least 5 months have more kids. I don't understand why that would make you have more kids.
I don't know.
I think
didn't breastfeed.
maybe what the answer really is, women who have more kids breastfeed for 5 months. Maybe they have that backwards. I don't know. A study by the University of British Columbia found that humans are hardwired for laziness. And that's only from the people who actually responded. There are so many that were too lazy to even fill out the survey. Imagine how bad it really is. I mean, it's probably really bad. New study claims that stressed out people have the worst behaved pets because they tend to cause their pets stress and anxiety. Here's the thing that's crazy. We get pretty stressed, at least we have in the past. Things are a lot better now, but for a while it was very stressful in our household.
Sure. Yep.
Our dogs still just laid there and slept. They didn't care. Our dogs don't like us. They're like, oh, you're pacing. And
I don't know. Mandy was awfully nervous.
You're up
I
late.
just don't think Miley recognizes anything.
Yeah,
but
our dogs are
Mandy
not.
was awfully nervous.
That could be. What do we have over here? Oh, a study claims that... Oh, we just did that one. How about this one? A pipe burst in the New York City subway last Wednesday and dumped 2,000 gallons of liquid sewage into the New York City subway.
Gross.
Yeah. And that's why the subway smelled so much better last week. They're like, what do we... It smells better in here. What happened? Sewage.
That's disgusting.
And one last story here. I saw this video, and I'm pretty sure you saw this video. We talked about the mountain lion that was on the loose, but there was, in North Carolina, a black bear that locked itself into a minivan, and it was trying to get out, and then it shattered the window and crawled out and ran off. You saw the video, right?
I don't know if
You
I
didn't?
did.
Oh, I saw it with our son, Troy. I was thinking that you were with me when we saw that. It's a funny video because the guy was for whatever reason, in a really good mood while this bear was destroying his minivan.
He probably thought it was hilarious.
He was kind of laughing and did narration the whole time. The bear shattered the window and took off scampering away. And
He probably has insurance,
Yeah,
so
I was like,
I'm sure he was like, whatever, go ahead, trash
thanks,
it.
Yogi. I didn't like that minivan anyway. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday. We're getting to the time of year where we start planning for holiday parties and other events that often include alcohol. I encourage you to have some alcohol-free options as well. And if you are drinking, be sure to have a designated driver. If you or someone you know has a problem with drugs or alcohol, there is help. TimeForRehab.com would love to connect you with someone who can be there for you or that loved one. If you feel like it's time to finally get the help you need, we're here for you. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show. We got a special guest joining us here. We have Bryan Nooner, and he has a product called Twist and Seal, and it's a really neat idea. We're sneaking right up on the holidays where people are going to be decorating outside, Bryan, and your product is a really cool idea because it's where the two cords come together. That's usually a problem area, but with Twist and Seal, that kind of solves the problem, doesn't it?
John, it sure does. Thanks. I invented this product back in 2012 to fill a need here around our house. Actually, our holiday lights were going out as the snow and rain seeped in between the holiday cord connections. And taping and putting bags around them just didn't work, and my wife was very frustrated, and she just said one time, when the lights went out again, hey, can't you do something about this? So I went on to the drawing board, and within a year had a working prototype tested, brought to some major trade shows. One of them, the largest hardware show that goes on in the world, the National Hardware Show in Vegas. Won some big national awards, big recognition, and that was in 2013. And after, I think next month, we hit our 6 millionth product sold. So we have really, this thing has really caught on.
I think that is really, really cool. And Bryan has been nice enough to say that we would be able to give some away. So today, not just a regular Wednesday, it's a winning Wednesday. And we're going to tell you how to win here in just a bit. The concept is just such a simple concept. It's where the two cords come together. That's usually where you're going to have an issue. And you have a way to kind of put a housing over the top of that. Do you have a patent where nobody else can do anything like this, or how does that work?
Yes, we have 4 different products. We have one product called the Mini, which is an obscure little piece that goes on to the specifically designed for the holiday light cords. So it kind of disappears in the landscaping along the gutter line. You don't want anything real big there. And then we have another one called the Cord Protect that actually protects the normal everyday extension cord you use outside, or etc., patio. And then we have the Max, which is, as its name sounds, it's bigger, stronger, really super heavy duty. It's for construction sites. And then we have the Cord Dome, which handles numerous cord connections of numerous sizes, several sizes and shapes. And it's like it covers like your hub, your outdoor hub. So if you run some power out to blow up decorations or lights or whatever the scenes might be, it covers all of those. But yes, all of our products do something, and that is they keep water away from electrical cord connections. And the patents that I have on these 4 products are more. I think we're up to about 25 right now. So yes, they are patented. Everything is made in America. All of our packaging, all of our product is all made here in the States, and we're very proud of that.
That's really cool. Again, I've got a link in our show notes to see not only the product, but also to see how you can win with this Winning Wednesday. TwistAndSeal.com, by the way, is his website if you want to go and see it right on the website there. Bryan, I appreciate you taking the time to chat with us. Now, is this a really busy time of year as we roll into the fourth quarter? Because I'm thinking in my mind, when I see the majority of the lights and electrical things outside, and we've got some people that decorate for Halloween, we've got some people that decorate a lot more, of course, for Christmas. Is this kind of the busiest time of your year then?
It is. We sell our products year-round to various, just numerous retailers across the nation. Actually, we're in 4 countries. But the holidays are a very concentrated, focused time for people to buy our products. And they can find our products at most any retailer, Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, Ace, are the big ones. They all carry most all of our products. And you can also get our products online at twistandseal.com. But we are excited about giving away several of each one of our products, not just one, but several, and not just one product, but all four of them. So we're looking forward to sending those out to you, John, for your listeners.
That is awesome. And if you would like to sign up to win, I'm going to have a place really easy, really simple at johnandheidishow.com. We have a new place. We just started doing this, Bryan, this Winning Wednesday. People seem to like it. I don't know why it is that they seem to like to win things. I guess that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yep, it sure does.
And again,
I just want to say one more thing about the product,
absolutely.
actually, and that is all of our products are safety and convenience products, meaning safety because they prevent electrical hazards, and convenience because they keep the lights and the power on. And just recently, we have sent out products that were purchased to NASA, the U.S. military, and various countries. It's just amazing how much this product has really caught on over the years.
It's really, really cool. When I first saw this product, I have no idea why it made me think of this, but I thought of the movie Christmas Vacation, and when the Griswolds had all the lights put together, that probably was not a safe way to do it, was it?
Nope, not at all. And I do get pictures from our customers sending in their Griswold stories on how TwistAndSeal has secured their Griswold Christmas lights.
And there are people out there that take Christmas lighting very seriously. There are even television shows now about, people that are competing to have the best dressed Christmas lights. So if you're one of those people and you're doing all the exterior lighting, this is a really cool product that might be able to help you. So you're protecting yourself too, this Twist and Seal. I've got a link to the website, twistandseal.com. But we also have on our page, we have a contest we're doing for this Winning Wednesday. And you can find that at johnandheidishow.com. Bryan, thank you again for your time today, sir.
Thank you, John. I really appreciate it.
Again, Bryan Nooner, and he is the inventor of Twist and Seal, and we've got a link to their page in the show notes at johnandheidishow.com.
John and Heidi.
If you want to grow your business, you can add more customers or sell more stuff to your current customers or a combination of both. There's no other way to grow your business. Just those two. Add more customers or sell more stuff to your current customers. And if you already have a relationship with your customers and you have their email address, you can reach out to them with special offers to easily grow your sales, and you'll make your customers even happier. Let the experts at Constant Contact help. Get a free trial now. Text Radio Trial to number 22828. That's Radio Trial, all one word, to number 22828.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In the 19th century, experts warned women about a disease called bicycle face, which meant getting stuck with an awkward face they made while riding a bicycle. So apparently, when you're riding a bicycle, like if you smiled or whatever, they were saying that, hey, you better be careful. That's going to get stuck that way. So
whatever.
We know so much more now than we did back then. And the funny thing is, we still come out with some really dumb things. I see some of the weirdest things. I saw a video of some girls with some, quote, makeup tips. I watched like 3 minutes of this, and I'm like, what? Why am I watching this? But it was the weirdest thing ever. Some of the things people do for makeup tips, I was like, yeah, I'm glad I don't have to make myself look good, because that would be scary. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday. If you have a dog, listen to this. FreshPatch.com is a subscription service that will send you a box with a fresh patch of grass for your dog to use for a few weeks. Then they send you a new fresh patch, and you discard the old one. You can throw it in the trash, use it for compost, or even put it in your yard, and it'll grow into the ground. FreshPatch.com has thousands of happy dog families who love this concept, especially in the colder months. Try it now for a little less. Use promo code RADIO to save 10%. That's FreshPatch.com, promo code RADIO. Time now for the grandiloquent word of the day. I think there was a movie with this title, by the way. Revenant. Revenant. R-E-V-E-N-A-N-T. Revenant. You think you know what revenant means?
I think it means to come back from the dead.
You do. I think I just told you this. Revenant. A person who has returned, especially, supposedly, from the dead. One who returns after death or for a long absence. I got to be careful not to give you the answer before we go on the air.
I honestly was close because I was thinking about the movie Revenant, and isn't that with Leonardo DiCaprio?
And he gets like
attacked by a killed by a bear and stranded in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And
I want to see it. I've not seen it, but we need to. We haven't watched any movies lately. Have you noticed that?
It's been a while.
It's been a long time. We got to have a movie night. She's my wife. We need date night. Why don't we have date night? We should have that.
We tried to have one last night and you wanted to watch comedians in cars getting coffee.
And then usually we'll have a date night and I'll fall asleep. So it's like, what a great date night. John slept through it all. Revenant, today's grandiloquent word. We're getting to the time of year where we start planning for holiday parties and other events that often include alcohol. I encourage you to have some alcohol-free options as well. And if you are drinking, be sure to have a designated driver. If you or someone you know has a problem with drugs or alcohol, there is help. TimeForRehab.com would love to connect you with someone who can be there for you or that loved one. If you feel like it's time to finally get the help you need, we're here for you. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com. Now some weird news for you on a Wednesday. Tacoma, Washington police say a 22-year-old man accidentally shot himself in the leg Sunday evening inside a Chuck E. Cheese. Luckily, no other injuries reported, thank goodness. Police say a man currently in the hospital for firing a gun, even though it was an accident. It says here there will not be any charges and his name will not be released. Why? He's 22. It's not that he's underage.
Right.
They said he did have a gun permit. They said the incident caused a panic in the restaurant. Hosts of children and families were worried. Many parents were angry that a man brought a firearm into the place with so many kids. The police also reported that the restaurant may be able to file a civil suit against him. Tacoma Chuck E. Cheese has a sign posted near the front door stating firearms are not allowed. So he could be in trouble for that. But so far, he's not. Just a weird story. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday. Now your moment of duh. A woman allegedly assaulted a deli owner for not putting enough meat on her sandwich. 32-year-old Regina Solomon apparently very upset over her sandwich not getting enough deli meat. So she went behind the counter to berate the owner of Krauser's Food Store, Hamden, Connecticut. An unidentified male was with her. They tried to leave the store without paying for the sandwich and a calzone that he got. The store owner attempted to stop the lady and the man. Allegedly, she then grabbed a belt off a rack and hit him repeatedly, while her accomplice punched him multiple times. The deli owner suffered injuries to his arms and hands. Authorities say that she was charged with third-degree robbery, second-degree assault, and sixth-degree larceny. Sixth degree? What does that mean?
How many degrees do they need?
I don't know. She was released after posting a $1,000 bond. I'm kind of stumped by the sixth degree.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to see what the chart looks like. And how many levels do they go? This is a 47th degree larceny. Is it because she was trying to steal meat? That's a sixth degree.
No idea.
I don't know what the rules are. I need to know. This is today's moment of duh.
John and Heidi.
If you want to grow your business, you can add more customers or sell more stuff to your current customers or a combination of both. There's no other way to grow your business. Just those two. Add more customers or sell more stuff to your current customers. And if you already have a relationship with your customers and you have their email address, you can reach out to them with special offers to easily grow your sales and you'll make your customers even happier. Let the experts at Constant Contact help. Get a free trial now. Text Radio Trial to number 22828. That's Radio Trial, all one word, to number 22828.
Time now for Fake News or Florida. This is where I read a story and my beautiful bride Heidi has to tell me if this is fake news made up just to fool her or if it's a true story from the great state of Florida. You think you're ready?
I am ready.
Do I need to cover my page? Are you going to be peeking over here?
No, I'm not peeking.
All right. Fake news or Florida? An Orlando dog breeder was arrested for selling violent pit bulls as therapy dogs. Fake news or Florida?
Fake news.
That is fake news. Thank goodness. Now, here's the thing I have to say.
Because pit bulls are not violent
Absolutely.
by nature when they're born. They're made violent by their owners.
Well, but somebody could have had an ornery pit bull that they riled up, that then they were, pretending that it was a therapy dog.
That one was pretty obvious.
But I got to tell you something. So many people probably would have thought that was for real because pit bulls get a bum rap. I know several people that have pit bulls that are like the nicest dogs ever. And boxers are another one.
How you raise them, just like kids.
Absolutely.
You raise kids to be thugs, they're going to be thugs. You raise your dog to be a thug, it's going to be a thug.
There you go. Heidi has spoken.
That's right.
This is Fake News or Florida.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of Odiva, monthly subscription service just for the ladies. All the details at radiosavings.com. 3 English sailors are being praised for their dedication and kindness to an Uber driver in Florida. Take a listen to this, Heidi. 51-year-old Bonnie Gintner. Bonnie was preparing to pick up some sailors from Jacksonville. She was worried about her headlight after a previous passenger mentioned that one of the bulbs in the 2007 Honda had a burnt-out light bulb in it. Many modern vehicles, replacing a bulb is not as easy as it used to be, and it usually requires a bumper to be removed. She said, I was informed right before I picked them up that I had a headlight out, and I was concerned. I needed to replace it or else quit working for the night until I could get it fixed. That's when she picked up these 3 British sailors. They were chatting in the car, and she had said something about her problem. One of the young sailors said, oh, yeah, I work at a department where I can fix that. That's pretty simple. So they stopped the car, and he replaced the bulb for her.
Aww.
She said, I was amazed that they would consider taking time to fix something for someone they didn't even know. She went over to an AutoZone store, and they asked for some tools, and they changed the headlight for her. She said it wasn't really an easy task. The front bumper is supposed to be removed to change it, but they were pretty skillful, and they managed to change it without having to remove the bumper. She says, in the dense humidity and heat, being pretty uncomfortable and sweating, yet without one complaint, they gave her time to help out a stranger, and she said, I'll never, ever forget their kindness. That's really neat.
I love stories like
I do too.
that.
That is a
People
fabulous story.
So wonderful.
If you happen to come across good news somewhere out there, in the wild, and you happen to think of us, you can certainly submit that to us, and we'd be very happy to, go through and hopefully, maybe make that happen. I'm just looking to see what you're doing. What are you doing over there?
I'm just tearing this piece of paper off.
Okay. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
She's clearly checked out for the day. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday. Is that like origami or what do you... I don't know what that is. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you'd like to read the good news, you can find it in the show notes at johnandheidishow.com.